How's it going, everybody? Jody in here, and welcome to the All the Mods 9 Skyblock Interlude. Now, this interlude is just to give us a little bit of a break from All the Mods 9. And the reason I'm doing this is because I realized, while I'm playing All the Mods 9, that I am mentioning mods. I'm like, okay, yeah, we use this mod, but it's not available in All the Mods 9. Or we use this mod, and it's not available in All the Mods 9. I realize I'm doing a lot of that in Skyblock, and the reason for that is because I'm just used to using certain mods, and I know they exist in the version of All the Mods 9 that we're playing, and a mod pack that is called quote-unquote All the Mods that doesn't have quote-unquote All the Mods is kind of interesting to me. So I'm just going to go over a couple of the mods that I really notice are missing and why I think they're missing, or maybe why I don't, or why I think they should be included. But anyway, this is the Minecraft world that my group plays on. My group being myself, my fiance, my brother, and occasionally we'll have a friend join us, a very close friend. But anyways, so this is the house of my fiance and I. That is the house of my brother over there. We usually build separate locations or separate houses, but in the same vicinity, so we can help each other out if we need. But we did find that if we actually all worked in the same house, there were conflicts. So somebody would be storing up a couple of diamonds for this, and another person would use them, and then we'd be like, oh, who used this, and who used that, and who used something else? So we were just like, you know what? We're going to stop stepping on each other's toes. We'll just have separate houses. But if anybody needs anything, just ask. And we'll be more than happy to accommodate. Anyway, so this is the top floor. Not much here. This is usually... I leave the decorating to my fiance because she does such a great job at it. She picked the windows, the wall textures... for up here. I did the ceiling and the floors, and this. I like the archwood logs, as you can tell. So, and then I did this lower floor. I did the lower floor. She did all the kitchen though. She did this is her forte right here, and I don't say that to be a misogynist or anything like that. This is what she excels at in all of our games, whether it be Ark, whether it be Conan, whether it be Empyrean, whether it be Stardew Valley, whatever game we're playing, she excels at gathering resources, like food resources, keeping us stocked up, and crafting medicines. She's amazing at crafting medicines too, and keeping us stocked up. Anytime we go out, we'll be in the middle of a dungeon going, oh shit, I'm out of food. And she's like, oh, what do you want? Like, she just pulls it out of her backpack. She's like, oh, well, I got steaks, I got sausages, I got this, that, something. Oh, I'm hurting. I've received a parasite or some stupid thing. Oh, well, what do you need? I got Dermal's cream, I got fucking this and that. She's pulling it all out of her bag. And we're sitting there going, you know what? Without you, we would die a lot more than we do. So she is amazing at all this stuff. And I let her have it because look at this. Look at her. Look at the food collection. Look at the fridge. She's got full meat, broccoli with tomatoes. She's got everything up here. Cheese rolls, peach cobbler, like apple pies. Like, come on. Come on, man. The only thing I help her with in this regard is the cow in the jar. That's the only thing I help her with. She's got the rest of it locked down. She is awesome at it. So here are the botany pots that I'm always talking about. And like I said, I've got in here I have an Imperium farmland. Imperium's from Mystical Agriculture, and that's because I was using seeds, the dirt seeds in this case, to make dirt. That's what I was doing here. I was using the dirt seeds to make dirt because a hell of a lot of terraforming has happened on this map. So down in the basement, this is more my domain. I do the storage setup, which this is our current storage setup. I haven't converted it over to the drives yet, just because we've been going nonstop, and I haven't had a chance to actually sit down and go, okay, let's, I got stable power now. I need to sit down and work on the drives, so I can get all the storage into quote unquote digital format, and make it even nicer. So that hasn't happened yet. So this is our storage room. This has been our storage room since day one. I've upgraded a few things, but for the most part, this has been our storage room from day one. And we got our furnace and whatnot over here, redstone furnace and all that good stuff. Going down, we have our little Moa Decor toys. And further down, this is the rest of the basement. And like I said in Stone Block, I usually keep all my machines in the basement. And that's exactly, you can see exactly, or Skyblock, I should say. And that's exactly what I've done here. You can see I have this exact same setup in Skyblock. I just finished it, where I have a gold chest, or I have a chest, I should say, which goes into a pulverizer. It goes into another chest. On this side, I have a chest which goes into a furnace, goes into another chest. So I have two inputs, one output, and then you just basically, you take the dust, throw it over here, and it'll cook it up. Could have swore I picked up 5. I did pick up 5. There it is. And then it'll cook it up and we'll get bars out of it. So there you go. The reason I keep it separate is because not everything I pulverize I want to be cooked. So that's why I keep them separate. I could hook a pulverizer directly up to a furnace and just throw it in and have it just completely process them to ingots. But I don't always want that. I do want dusts at some point in time, because as you saw on our Skyblock, sometimes you have to mix them. Sometimes you got to take like 2 nickel and a gold or something to make whatever, inferium or something. So you need the dusts to do that. Over here we have a fluid extractor that takes a log, which you place here, and outputs latex. And then this thing over here processes the latex when you put it in here with water. This is a water tank, so when you transfer it into here with water, you end up with rubber. So the latex in the water gives you rubber. Here is the better use of the botany pots. This is our mystical agriculture crops. And as you can see, I got chests full of diamonds, prismarine, and dye. The dye is kind of cool because if you put it in, depending on how you sort the dye in your inventory or in your crafting tool or your crafting window, that tells you what dye you're going to get, or like what color dye you want. So you can kind of like, for example, I'll just take a little bit. I probably shouldn't have done that though. I'll take a little bit, go to a crafting table, and say, so there's light blue, and let's say we'll do, what's this? Nothing. What's this? Nothing. What's this? Nothing. Okay, what's this then? Green. Okay. What's this? Nothing. 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 Orange. Purple. All the way up. White. On an angle. Pink. So, depending on how you do it, depending on which way you go, I'm just going to toss that because I have so much of it now. Depending on which way you go, in the crafting window, it depends on what color dye you get. So that's very useful, especially with Botania and some other mods that require certain specific dyes. Here's our metallurgic infuser, of course. I made a lot of use of that in Skyblock, and I do the same thing here. This is my fiance's hexery area. She does nice work. Like, she makes it look nice. Whereas I'm just kind of like slobbing stuff on the wall. Our enchanting room, of course. Gotta have an enchanting room. And this is our power room. We started out with power on the roof with the windmills. And then I expanded that to these guys. Once I dug the basement, I expanded that to these guys, which are thermolytic generators. The difference between the hot and the cold will give you power. Not much power, but it gives you power. And then once we needed more power, I expanded to this. And this unit here is, again, using the botany pots to collect wheat. That wheat is then transferred up to here and sorted between wheat and seeds. Seeds go to the trash. Wheat goes this way into crushers. Crushers create biofuel, as you can see. The biofuel comes out into a chest here, and then as this here, it's a sorter, and I realize it has nothing to sort because it's only getting biofuel. But what another important feature it does, it lets you turn on round robin. So I can turn on round robin, and that makes sure that this always comes out and goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't dump everything into this one first. It dumps it evenly. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that way this machine's not always on. All of them are always on. So that was just a way of keeping it so even if I use a lot of power, more power than these things can generate, all of these generators will run at once. It won't just keep flooding the one generator. So that's why I put a sorter here in a chest there. The sorter has to come out of a chest. As far as I know, the sorter has to come out of a chest or out of some kind of storage. So that's why there's a chest here, which is also kind of a buffer. And then we have the sorter here doing the round robin thing. So that's basically our basement, except for over here. We've got a little pond over here. I always like to make a little pond with some critters in it. And you can see we've got some cute little critters in it. My favorite is the Dumbo elephant, or Dumbo. What do they call it? Dumbo octopus or something like that. It's adorable. It is absolutely adorable. And supposedly, although I have yet to see it happen, supposedly when you're drowning, these guys will put a bubble around your head, which is why I call them bubbles. My fiance has Hades over here, who is always zipping around. And we got Pee-wee and Tiny, our little shrimp. There's Red, our lobster, and there's a fish in here somewhere. I don't know where he's at. Oh, there he is. He's over there. There he is. Here you. That's Harry. Harry's the one that started this whole thing. I caught Harry in a bucket, and then I was like, oh, now I need to make a pond. And I even give their pond a skylight. Over here is a giant hole. I'm actually standing on a giant hole right now. I used the builder. After a while, I got tired of trying to hunt resources. I just said, you know what, I'm just going to start strip mining. And the builder's great for that. The builder will strip mine. And once it strip mines, it throws all the material out, down the pipe to chest down here. Of course, I started with the builder over here. It was sitting right here. And I had the builder clear out this area here and this area over here, which goes all the way down to bedrock. Do this carefully. So you can see it goes all the way down to bedrock. I put in some bridges and stuff down there because there's still stuff that needs access down there. So I have a ladder that goes down and then crosses this bridge. And then that bridge goes into a huge cave system. And that cave system connects up to some mine tunnels that are down there. And that's basically what those connect to, is the mine tunnels. So I just use cobble for all that bridging down there. But anyways, moving right along. I'll head back up to bed. So I've shown you the botany pots now and why I love them. They are basically like farmland that just auto grows on its own. Now I'm going to take you to, I mentioned mine colonies. I'll take you there. And I'm going to try not to spend a lot of time there. I could probably spend a ton of time there, but I'm going to try not to. So this is our step farms on the outside. I just took advantage of the shape. The landscape here used to be like that. And instead of making a giant flat area and then having to go straight down, I decided to step it down. So I pulled this out, made a step, pull this out, made a step, pull that out, made a step, and I followed the same. There's the same drop in terrain height. I just spread it out over a longer distance until this point here. This was normal ground height at this point. but it came down a lot sharper than that, and was a lot more gnarly. There was, I think, a little hill here that I took out, and yeah, it wasn't as nice. This area over here has been terraformed for a village, completely terraformed. This area here might have been the only flat section right here, very small flat section. This area was not flat here. This was a mess. I had to cut this back to make this flat area. And then I also had to cut this here. And I had to build this. This did not exist. Hi, creeper. You gonna run away from me, huh? Yeah, because I'm wearing kitty shoes. Get fucked, you little bastard. I'm not scared of you anymore. You're running from me. You don't like my kitty shoes. Jerk. And I got a card. I'm wearing kitty shoes, which scares creepers. I'm wearing a little cloud I have a cloud in a jar, which gives me a double jump. I've got a piston on the one hand, and that gives me knockback. You can actually see the piston right here. It gives me knockback, so when I hit something, it knocks me back. I have little claws on this hand, which give me one tier up of mining, and I have a lucky hat on, which ups my luck by 1. And all of that stuff is through artifacts, the mod called Artifacts, which is a really fun mod pack. It doesn't really, it's not cheater in any way. It just gives you little bonuses here and there, but it's really fun. Now this here did not exist at all. I had to terraform the shit out of this. I'll show you that right now. So the original landscape, this was the original landscape here. It was nasty. It was not beach territory at all. It was about the furthest thing you could get from a beach. It was a straight sheer cliff almost down the water. It was nasty. So all of this had to be terraformed to make this nice beach. You can see that's kind of what it was like over here. It was just a cliff. So I pushed back, and I built out to make the beach area here. This beach frontage I had to push out. That wall I had to push back to give us a nice little beach frontage. So there's going to be like a fishing hut here. This is going to be a village, like a villager village. There's going to be a fishing hut here, a beach party place there, and some buildings here. I might have to push that back some more. And I might have to push that back some more because there's going to be buildings here as well. Basically a building for each villager. Now, that said, let's get to the actual village. Let's get to the village I came here to show you. Do I have a cart? No. So I have to grab one of the carts. We have provided carts to get to the village. Oh, there's a back exit to our house that goes down to a dock. Now, when I was playing and building my village on all the mods, I was talking about mine colonies. Mine colonies is a pretty exceptional mod, which I don't know why they left it out. Other than maybe because it generates villages, I don't know. But this is mine colonies. This is what mine colonies is capable of, and this is bare basic. I haven't really done much here, but this is what mine colonies provides. Mine colonies provides actual colony building in an actual RP environment. And when I say an RP environment, I mean an RP environment. I didn't build any of these. I provided material. I did not build them. This is our doctor. You can see our doctor has health, food, happiness, stats, and you can even see family. You can go down and see job.
What can I do for you?
They have personalities. You can check their happiness and what makes them happy and what makes them not happy.
Great day to work.
And the way that the mine colonies works is, first thing you got to do is place down a town hall, which we used to have. The town hall was actually found here on this location. The town hall was in a small building that was here, not this building. There was another building that was here that I tore down, and there was a restaurant building over there that I had also torn down. But those were the only buildings that were here, and this landscape was way different. I did so much terraforming here, you guys have no idea. In fact, I might show you a little bit of it, but so I moved the town hall over here because I just thought it was a nicer location. That there is a generated pirate ship. I did not build that. That is generated by a mod, and it is loaded with bad guys and spawners. We just have not taken it out yet. That will be done with probably lots of fire. So this is the town hall, and this is what the town hall looks like. It's just it's a book, or it's a lectern, I should say, kind of. So if you open it up, you see your colony name. We are the Kaboom Colony, the Kaboom Carnival, so we called it the Kaboom Colony. We have our build options, which shows you if I want to upgrade this building, what I'm going to need. Mostly spruce logs and spruce planks, but it shows you everything that's going to be needed to upgrade this building. The upgrading is not done by me either. It's just I provide the materials. Sometimes I don't even need to do that. Depends on how far you are in the game. If you are at a point where your colony is now supplying materials, then some of that stuff you don't even need to supply. Anyway, we have the town map, which I haven't done yet. We can hire mercenaries. The hiring mode for the town is automatic. Citizens should be assigned manually or automatically to jobs. Housing mode is automatic. Whether citizens will be assigned manually or automatic to a housing. Can kids be born? Yes. And I just left the house that on. You can see the events of your colony. You can see the permissions. So my brother was the one that found the colony. He was the one that found this table and started getting everything set up. I've done most of the building, honestly. I've done actually pretty much all the building, but that's fine. He's been doing other stuff. And then, me and my fiance here are set as officers. And then we go over to citizens, and you can see what the overall happiness of the village is, why the villagers are dealing with what they're dealing with, the highest thing being injuries, apparently, and deaths. I don't know if I'm guessing we had a death. I didn't see a death, but I'm guessing we had one. So, and then I can recall any citizen I want to this location if I need to address them. Statistics. This tells what happened. So yesterday, one tree was cut down, 20 crops were harvested. Not much else went on. And then our number of citizens. We're at 16 to 16. We need more housing to have more citizens. I need to eat more food so I don't die. So yeah, we have 16 out of 16 citizens, and our problem is we need more housing. So there we go. And then our alliances, which we don't have any. We have no alliances, no feuds. Now the way the mine colony system works is once you have the town hall, your next priority is to make a builder. And in order to get a builder, you have to build the builder's hut. This is my builder's hut. This, of course, is not the starting builder's hut. This is an upgraded builder's hut. Because I put my builder at a priority, so I upgraded his building before anybody else's, really. It used to be here, but it was moved. So the builder's hut is now here. And if I go into the builder's hut and look at the builder's table right here, this is the building. Basically, the building is this. Look at the builder's hut. I can see I can manage the workers. I can recall the worker. I can go into build options, and this is what it needs to upgrade to the next tier, which I don't... is there a tier 4? There might be a tier 4, by the looks of it. It's a tier 3 right now. So if I go into required resources, it shows that he's currently working on the stonemason, and he needs 8 torches to finish it off, and he has 8 torches. So let's actually go take a look at the stonemason, which is where he's building. Actually, you know what? It's almost nighttime. I'm going to flip it back to day here. Because I think my people are going to start shutting her down. Hey! I put a bed up on the roof over here so I could sleep when I'm in the village and they're not going to steal it. They're not going to steal my bed. Okay. So that's actually not going to make the villagers happy. Villagers actually like to sleep, and you will get a message that will tell you when all your villagers are in bed. So the fact that I didn't like them sleep is probably going to upset them a little bit. So here's the stonemason house. It is actually almost done. You can see it still has a barricade around it, which means it's still being built. And here comes our builder to finish it off. He's got the torches in his hand that he needs. And he's going to go in there. He's going to place the torches and finish it off. Yay! Stonemason is done. And you get some fireworks. So there's the stonemason house. Or stonemason hut. So now we can go into the stonemason hut. It's got this is the stonemason table. This is the tier 1. All tier 1 houses look pretty sad. They don't get the cool Nordic looking look to them. Oh, is this our stonemason? Are you our stonemason? What are you?
If you say so.
If you say so. You are. He is our stonemason now. So I checked the info, and we can see all the info. Open request, inventory. He's currently just carrying a piece of paper. Now if I check his table, I can come in here and I can see custom recipes, crafting recipes that I can set up. So these are the crafting recipes he has. These are the crafting recipes he has. I can teach him new recipes. But he doesn't have any tasks right now. Eventually he will get tasks assigned him from the other buildings. And of course, with the mine being next door, he'll call for stone probably from the mine when something comes up for him to do. That's the same. Like here's the this right here is the iron. The iron. This right here is the lumberjack's house. It's a tier 3 because I made sure to upgrade it because lumberjack is important. A lot of wood is used in this town to upgrade and whatever. So I wanted to make sure we had an ample wood supply, which we do. I placed the tree farm. In here. Here's our wonderful tree harvester. I don't know if she's harvesting a tree or if she's just standing here for now. You gonna harvest that tree? Oh, there you go. There you go. Now she's chopping down the tree. Look at her go. So she'll harvest wood for the village, and that'll be brought around the village by the I forget what they call that. But its house is right here. Or not house, it's a building. The courier. The courier grabs all the materials that are produced around the place, takes them to the storage unit, which is over there. That's the storage building, which is it's also only a level 1. So the courier takes all the materials to the storage building. So like the lumberjack chops down the trees, puts the lumber ready to be picked up. The courier will pick up the lumber and bring it down to the storage building. And then somebody like, say, the builder will make a call for, hey, I need spruce planks, or I need spruce logs. And the courier will come down here, grab the spruce logs from the storage. See, it's already got some. It'll grab spruce logs from the storage, say, okay, I'm on my way, and it'll bring spruce logs up to the builder. And that's how that functions. Now, if he needs planks or anything like that, what'll happen is this guy will get involved. This is the sawmill. So in the sawmill, they'll make tools, wooden tools, and this is how it actually comes in. Once it's upgraded, apparently there's a wheel here. Apparently, once it's upgraded, there'll be a simulated water wheel once it gets upgraded. But this is the tier 1. This is a tier 1 tavern. This is a tier 1. You can tell the difference between an upgraded building and a tier 1 building. Those are upgraded, tier 1. So, tier 1. Upgraded. So you got to tell the difference between the upgraded buildings and the tier 1 buildings. That's a tier 1 building. They get a little more spicy once they're upgraded. But anyways, so as I mentioned, a lot of terraforming was done in this area. I mean, it's. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know if you can tell just looking at the landscape. I try to do a good job of hiding it. Let me show you what the landscape here actually looks like. That dirt there was there. This gravel here was not. There's what the landscape actually looked like in this area. So went all the way back over there. Over here is actually underwater. All of this was underwater. Uh-oh. Running out of oxygen. So this is a spot over here that I had covered up. This is how the landscape was in this area. I don't know why I'm swimming so slow. I should swim faster than this. But this is how the landscape was in this area. I had to build all this out. Because there were sections of this, like I said, that dirt was there. Oh, dick off you. That dirt was there, and there was some stone here that came out, but it was more like a couple of small piers instead of being an actual shoreline. So I decided I was going to build the shoreline, and that's how the shoreline ended up showing up. A lot of terraforming. That's why I said I'm the one that does the terraforming. Takes a long time. All this gravel, believe it or not, came from out there. I just did vein mining. Listen, you little fuck. I just did vein mining and mined it up. Is that a skeleton riding a bee? That is a skeleton riding a bee. What the f... That is a skelly riding a bee. I've seen everything. So this is the farm here. This is the farm building. I believe it's a tier 3 as well now. I'm pretty sure I upgraded it. Yeah, farming tier 3. Because every time you upgrade the farm, you can add a farm field to it. You can add a field. I needed 3 fields. Had to have them. So field number 1 is carrots. And the field is actually the scarecrow, which is kind of ingenious. And you tell the scarecrow how big your field is. So to this way 3, that way 3, this way 3, and that way 3. So this is that's carrots. This is potatoes. This is the potato field. And you can see you pick a seed. You tell it what seed you want to plant in this field. And then over here on the other side of the farm, we have our wheat field. And you can see this one's different. This one's 5 that way, 5 this way, 3 and 3. And the reason I built it that size was because there's water here and water there. And that keeps the field watered. So if I take this out, you see there's actually water there. It's a half slab. And there's water under the bottom half of the slab. That's what keeps the fields watered. So anyway, that's basically mine colonies in a nutshell. I can understand maybe why they didn't put botany pots in to all the mods. I kind of understand why they didn't put that in. It's a little overpowered, and would give you, basically an unlimited amount of resources really early in the game. Now, so I can understand why they didn't put that in. What I can't understand is why they didn't put this in. Because this has nothing to it. It does create resources out of nothing, sort of. But it's completely role-playing based. You don't have an unlimited amount of resources just popping up. Your guys have to harvest them. Like this is the mine. It's got a little mine shaft, and it harvests the stuff that's in the mine shaft. I don't actually believe it just starts randomly generating all kinds of shit like diamonds and whatnot. I'm pretty sure it, if anything, it might generate, a block a minute or a block every 2 minutes, something like that. I don't know how it works, because I know the mine doesn't get any bigger, and I do know it produces resources, but it's not like anything that's gonna throw the game off. And you do have to work pretty damn hard to get this building built. You have to do research, so you have to have the university first. You got to have the builder first. You got to have the tavern first. You got to have the town center first. You're going to need residents first. So, and you're going to need a cook first. You're going to need farms first. So it's not like you could just snap your fingers and all of a sudden you have a ton of materials to build with. It's a process to get this colony built. Hey, you little fucks. Leave him alone. Leave my builder alone. I need to make a guard tower over here. Well, I don't need to make a guard tower over here because this is a barracks. It just hasn't been built yet. So, he has basically not even started building the barracks yet. And here comes our... Why, thank you. He hit me with a strength. Strength potion. So I can help him attack stuff, I guess. He hit himself with a strength potion and then it walked right into a frickin' creeper. That's awesome. Like, fuck you, creeper. It's just toe to toe with a creeper. He's like, "Yeah, I'm here, buddy." So anyway, let me take a quick, before I end here, I'm just going to show you the Mine Colonies interface. I really should switch it today, though, so I don't have a creeper, crawling up on me. Well, they're actually not. They won't. But spiders are a thing, so. Let's flip it back to the day. I don't remember if I saw the thing that said all colonists were in bed. But let's switch it anyways, because if they're not in bed, they should be. Ow! Did not hit my jump fast enough. Okay, so this is the build tool. This is the wand that you use to make your buildings. Well, you don't use it to make your buildings. You actually craft the buildings. So, for example, if I wanted the builder's hut, whoop, I'm going to type in builder, and there's the builder's hut, and there's the recipe for it. So you craft the recipe for the table, and then once you have the table, you use this builder's wand to actually place it. So let's say I want to place something here. Yeah, come to me, you burning bastard. I'll set you on fire. Ah, you didn't make it. So say I want to place something right here. So I'll stand here, I'll go point at the ground, right click, and it pops up and says, okay, here's all the buildings that you can have for this pack that you're using, which is Nordic Spruce. There's a whole pile of packs, by the way. This is not how this mod always looks. There are so many packs that are included in this mod. It's insane. Like let's just start scrolling here. Medieval Spruce, Urban Birch, Desert Oasis, Lost Mesa, Mine Colonies, Medieval Pagoda, Cavern, Space Wars, Medieval Oak, Caves, Fortresses, Colonial, Caledonia, Spruce, Dark Oak, Shrines, Warp Tree, Jungle Tree Houses. Like, there are so many different, and this is the Nordic Spruce. There are so many different packs that you could play Minecraft. Like, you could play with a mod pack 8 different times and not use the same pack. So anyway, so say I wanted to get into agriculture here. Say I wanted to create a field. I want to create a field of kelp. I'll click kelp. You'll see it appear in front of me. And here we are. Now, if I want to move it around, you can see the borders of the town too. Just by holding the wand, you can see the border of the town. You expand out the borders by placing buildings. Buildings will expand out one one block. What the hell they call that? One chunk. Buildings will expand out the area one chunk. Ah, oh, burn you little bastard. Did you really just laugh at me? God, I love these colonists. So buildings will expand out one chunk, whereas guard towers, which is what I have right here, will expand out 3 chunks. Oh, and that's also interesting. Look, so that's the normal guard tower right there, okay? That's the normal guard tower. When I go to here, that's what it looks like when it's done. You can see the difference in the guard tower. So if I were to upgrade this, that's what it would look like. Right now that tower is not upgraded. But if I were to upgrade it, that would be the difference right there. So you can see the difference in the tower. Now, this kelp farm, right now it's placed, it's no good. No good. It's halfway out on my road, halfway out over there. There's no good. So if I right-click it, you'll see I'll get back to this interface, and I got buttons over here. The buttons let me move and rotate my display. So I can go out, I can go in, I can go up, I can go down, I can rotate back and forth. And let's raise it up just so you can see what I'm getting into here. So this is the kelp farm. You can see I believe these symbols here mean if it is air, I'm going to put dirt there. If it is not air, I'm just going to leave it alone. I think that's what that means. Same with up here. If it's water, I'm going to leave it alone. If it's not water, I'm going to remove it and put water. I'm pretty sure that's what those symbols mean. So that's our kelp farm. And it can be placed basically anywhere. So, and then if I don't want it, I just right click and go, don't want you. So, and it's the same for everything else. You can right click and you can hit a building, like say fundamentals. What do we got in here? We got a mine, a town hall, tavern, residence, hospital, restaurant, builder's hut. Education, we got a library, a school, university. Decorations, we got parks. Parks. Old Stone Park. Water slide park. What the hell's a water slide park? Let's take a look at the water slide park. How big are you? You are not very big at all. What kind of water slide park is this? Let's bring you up. Let's bring you over. That is... What the hell kind of water slide park is this? That does not look like a water slide park. That is underwhelming. That is very underwhelming. Let's take a look at this shit. That is not a water slide park. That is a little dock. That's what that is. That is a dock at the water. That's what I would call that. I would call that a shoreline dock, if anything. Because there's nothing to it. It's dirt, and then you have water. That's not a water... What is this nonsense? Let's go. What was the other park? Old Stone Park. What are you? You look like a... Oh, you're a little bigger. Okay, I see the stone. Where's the park? Oh, okay, yeah, all right. There's a bench. There's a bench there. There's a bench there. Bench over there, and you got a bench up there. All right, I guess that could be classified as a little park on a stone. I guess so. But this is basically how you place all these buildings. So even under Mystic, you got an Enchanter, you got a Graveyard, Mystical Site, you got a Nether Mine. So let's say the Enchanter. So there's the table. There's the Enchanter's table, which you'll have to have on your inventory. And is this a very big building? It's hard to... We'll go out here. Start at the level 1 building. So that's the level 1 Enchanter's building. That is actually a huge frickin' building, man. But then again, all the buildings have been pretty big in this pack. That's not even it. There's the ground. So there's the Enchanter's building. Let's rotate it so we can take a look at the front. There's the front, I'm assuming. Oh, that side has a... No, wait. No door. No door. No door. There's the door. Okay, so I'm assuming this is the front. So there's the Enchanter's building. And that is the Tier 1 by the looks of it. That's what I clicked anyway, Tier 1. So Tier 2 gets a little upgrade. Tier 3. Oh, we start getting some... We start getting a little bit of decorations in here. Alright. Alright. Tier 4. A little nicer, a little taller. Holy crow. Look at that. That's wild. And then Tier 5. Tier 5, we are up to the sky. And that is a huge building. Wow. That is the Tier 5 Enchanter's Hut. That is nuts. That is huge. Wow. I wonder what it's got going on. I like that you can go inside. So first tier, you have the... Okay. Let's bring her down. First floor, we've got... not too bad. Oh, okay, the tower is stairs up to the next floor. Well, there's stairs here too that go up. Alright, let's take a look at the next floor. Bring the building down into the ground, and you can check out the floors. So this one's looks like a library. Oh, the Enchanter's book is up on the second floor here. Okay. It gets moved to the second floor. Third floor. Ooh. Got a nice black carpet on the third floor. Oh, there's the bed. So the Enchanter's got his own bed in the Enchanter's hut. So that's a bonus. You don't have to make him a resident. Like, you don't have to have a residence for the Enchanter. So, ooh. Look at this. What is that? White carpet? That is shiny. Okay. And then, do we have another floor? Or is it just roof? It's just roof after that. Except for the tower. There's the top of the tower. So that's the Enchanter's hut. That's pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. So, but all buildings start at Tier 1. So we're going... That's what we start with. This little guy. Which probably has... Does he have a bed yet? No, he's got a little basin. He doesn't even have the enchant or the potion crafting capability yet. And then what's on the second floor? Second floor's got... Oh, second floor is where his thing is to start. Second floor, he doesn't even have a bed on the second floor. So he doesn't actually live here in the first Tier 1. Tier 1, he doesn't even live in here. So he needs a residence for Tier 1. Anyway, so that's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome how Mine Colonies works. And how you basically place buildings, upgrade them, and increase the size of your city by building towers like this guy. So yeah. So actually, you can see this tower here. This tower here is what pushed that wall out to there. Because it goes three. It goes three from the tower. So it pushed it out that way, and it pushed it out that way, and it pushed it out that way. So that one tower is responsible for that border that you're seeing being that far out. And that's the same with, there's another tower down there, which is why that's pushed out. And there's another tower over here, which is why that's pushed out. So, the more towers you have, the more they push out. And the more upgraded they are, the more they push out. So there's the tower over here pushing things out. It's not even fully upgraded either. It's only, I think is that a Tier 1? That could be a Tier 1 tower up here. I don't think I upgraded it because the water's right there. I don't really need the area to be bigger. Oh, it's a Tier 2 tower. Okay. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Video's a little longer than I wanted to, but hopefully it's been educational. And next episode, we will be getting back to our Skyblock world. I just wanted to show you some of the mods that unfortunately are missing from all the mods 9. I wish they were in there, especially this one. I don't see any reason why this one should have been excluded, other than, like I said, perhaps it's because the mine colony stuff generates broken colonies or lost colonies, and maybe there's no way to turn that off, or maybe the colonists can't spawn inside the town. They have to spawn outside the town, which would be off the edge of your skyblock. So, I mean, that could be another reason too. Because the colonists will spawn like this one. This is you can tell by the symbol over their head. This is not a colonist that belongs in our colony.
Good day to ya.
But they are trying to get into our colony. They want to join here. We don't have any room for them though, so they
I'll
can't.
take care of it.
They can't join. But these colonists will spawn outside the city and then wander in. Some of them, sometimes they'll wander in, sometimes they won't. Sometimes they'll stay way out on the edge and end up getting killed. Maybe that's why there's deaths. Because I don't think any of my colonists have died. It's probably friggin'... it's probably deaths from the ones that are trying to come in. Oh, you can see our builder's been over here. Oh yeah, see there's one right there. There's one right there, a colonist way out on the edge. But you can see here the builder's been over here, been digging out the foundation for this building now. So you might need a shovel. I might need to make them a shovel, because they do go through resources. And especially tools. They will go through tools. And I don't quite know, or I have yet to see whether the woodworker will create a wooden tool for the builder. That might be the stonemason's job. Now that I have the stonemason, maybe I should just sit back and see what happens. Because I'm willing to bet my builder right now needs a shovel. And normally I provide the shovel. Normally I'll build him a stone shovel. I think one time I built him a diamond shovel and it seemed to go just as fast, so I stopped doing that and built stone shovels. I was like, no, if you're going to go through your shovels like that, I'm just going to build you stone shovels. Not going to waste all the resources. Okay, anyway, where's my builder? I want to check with my builder and see... Oh! There goes our healer. Where is our builder? I don't even know where he's staying. Is he staying at the tavern? Oh, no, there he is. He has a residence in there. Okay, builder! Come here. I know you're currently carrying a shovel, but I want to make sure you actually have a shovel. That's not,
Without this, I can't work.
he doesn't have a shovel. He needs a shovel. Okay. So, I'm hoping that somebody's going to make you a shovel and bring you a shovel. If I check at the stonemason, we'll see if... I don't know if I don't know if you make the shovels for them. Tasks. Nothing on the task list. Nothing queued up. I wonder... Let's go check the woodworker. Maybe there's a toolsmith. I don't know. I have to look more into these colonies. So if I look at the sawmill, what do we have in the sawmill? Okay, the sawmill's got... The sawmill has recipes for wood axe, wood pickaxe, wood shovel. Okay, but are you making any? Doesn't look like it. Who works here? You work here.
Is there a problem?
Yes, there is. Why are you coughing on me?
So, what'll it be for you?
Oh, you're... Oh! Oh, look at you go! What'd you just make? What? What? Oh, you made 2 wooden shovels. 1 wooden shovel. Okay. Oh. Okay. Following you. You're the delivery person. Are you going to deliver it to the builder? No, you're going to take it to the storeroom. Why are you taking the shovel to the storeroom? Okay. Did you just put the shovel in there? No. Where are you going now? You're going back here again? No. You're continuing on. Are you going to the builder? Please tell me you're going to the builder with a shovel. Please tell me I'm about to watch you go to the builder with a shovel. You're not going to the builder. Where are you going? Wait, what? You just picked up some tree stuff. Okay. Okay, and you're delivering it to the warehouse. Okay, I get it. You're taking stuff to the warehouse. Okay, that's great. Are you going to take stuff to the people that need them? Or are you just picking up? You drop that off. Okay. Now what? I guess... I don't know. Back down this road again. I really want to see you bring the builder a... Oh, you're back down here again. Now what are you picking up? You're picking up berries. This person keeping you too busy? I don't know. Well, my builder still doesn't have a shovel. Oh, wait, he's gone. Did you get a shovel? You did get a shovel. Did you go getting the shovel yourself? Ah, okay. Okay, now I don't have... Okay, I don't have to bring you tools now. That's awesome. I keep bringing them tools, but apparently I don't have to anymore. I just have to supply them with materials now, I guess. Unless I don't even need to do that anymore. Maybe I don't need to do that anymore. Although there are certain materials he's going to need that... Okay, if I check required resources, you can see he needs cobble, torches, gravel, spruce fences, spruce logs, and spruce stairs. So this is the stuff that he needs to create that building. And normally I'll just supply it. I'll bring it over, and then you just click the plus, and it adds to it. But right now I'm not going to do that because I'm bringing this video to an end. So take care, everybody. This is Jody signing off. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, and next time we will be in Skyblock. I promise. See ya later. Bye-bye.